believe we are live. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to Money Madness, guys, with yours truly, Jean Malo Davis. It's about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money, because it's your money. Money Madness every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right here, guys. You can check us out either on Facebook by going to facebook.com/your wealth creator. All right. Or you can go to youtube.com/Jean Malo Davis. Again, facebook.com/your wealth creator or youtube.com/Jean Malo Davis. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can check us for Money Madness. Let's go ahead and get the homework out of the way, guys. Go ahead right now. You're watching live. Go ahead and invite some friends. Tell them, look, Jean Malo Davis is on, your wealth creators on. Go ahead and click like, click share, subscribe, hit the bell wherever you are. Like the page. Go ahead and do that, guys, right now, because we really, really appreciate you guys. We really do. We thank you for your emails, your comments, everything, man. We appreciate you. So today I want to let you in on pretty much a conversation that I was having with someone about creating wealth. And one of the things I said, what would you, if you could sit down, I was talking to this individual, I said, if you can sit down and talk to a multimillionaire, what would be some of the questions that you would ask? And one of the things that I felt was really, really good was, what are your daily habits? Like, what do you do on a day-to-day, every month? That would be one of the things that this particular person shared with me. And I said, you know what? That's awesome. That is something I believe that, wouldn't you want to know what some of the top millionaires and billionaires are doing on a daily basis? Because success, guys, leave clues, but also success is a habit. It's something that you have to do every day. You have to be willing to sacrifice. You have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to change. You have to put yourself in a situation to be teachable, to be coachable, and willing to let go of maybe some of the ideologies that you have that do not serve you today. And so today, what we're going to be talking about on Money Madness, we're going to talk about 10 habits of self-made millionaires. Imagine you're having a conversation. This research, some of my sources were Forbes, Business Insider, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. What was the other one? Think and Grow Rich. Some of the habits of wealthy people, and pretty much everybody say the same thing. But I'm going to give you the stats so you can understand what percentage out of 100 that people, are doing, these wealthy people are doing on a daily basis, on a monthly basis. So we're talking about 10 habits of self-made millionaires. So let's dive into it. Number 1, they read consistently. 88% of wealthy people read 30 minutes a day. And what they read self-help books, self-education, documentaries, things of that nature. They read to acquire or maintain knowledge. 30 minutes a day. So you got to ask yourself this question. When was the last time you read a book? And are you reading every day? What was the last book that you read? See, we say we want to be wealthy. We say, and some people say, well, I had a conversation with a lady. She said, well, Jean, I really don't want to be wealthy. I just want to be comfortable. I said, well, being comfortable and wealthy is the same thing, because if you're making $100,000 a year, you need an asset of $1 million paying you a 10% rate of return. That's $100,000 a year. That's what you need, right? So how many people have a $1 million asset? And a lot of people don't. That's going to pay them a 10%, rate of interest. So you have to think about this. You have to think about this. So what you can do is look at your library, guys. Look at what you are reading. If you're not reading, start with, I just mentioned one of the most powerful books out there besides the Bible is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the books that billionaires like Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, these people have read this book 13 times. They read it. Donald Trump over 13 times. Think and Grow Rich. It's another one that I was going to say that is very, very powerful. But I said I gave you Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's one of the books. Even reading like the Forbes magazine and things of importance. I got so many books. It's ridiculous. And on my, let me see if I can pull it up right here, guys. I have an Audible because I also like to listen when I'm working in my office. I want to make sure that I'm getting information and getting it high speed, So some of the things that and you can get these books. I also have some of the books that I'm going to tell you that's on my Audible. I also have the hard copy because I'm like touchy-feely. I like to read the pages. I like to put notes in the margin. That's just me, old school. Okay, so let me go back to look at my library. So I can just give you some of the books I have. Tapping the Source by John Selby, Richard Grenner. Man, King of Mind, Body, and Circumstance by James Allen. Zero Resistant Selling by Maxwell Maltz. As a Man Thinketh. And, okay, this is a long title. I didn't want to have to go into it because it would start playing. But anyway, As a Man Thinketh, and it's something else, but I can't see it. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. The Science of Getting Rich. That's one of the books I don't read. I don't know how many times. By Wallace Wattles. And I have that book, physically. Can't Hurt Me. I have that book physically by David Goggins. Psycho Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. Your Right to Be Rich by Napoleon Hill. Your First Year Network Marketing. I remember I got that years ago by Mark Yarnell. So, As a Man Thinketh, From Poverty to Power. That's a big one. Visions and Ideas. That's what so these are some of the titles that I have that I've read. And some of these things I read it and I start back over again because I want to get the gist of it. I want to get the nuts and the bolts. I want to get the principles. Even if I only take a couple of nuts and bolts, I just want to make sure you don't have to memorize everything and try to do everything. But if you can find 2 or 3 things that you can execute on a daily basis without problem, then hey, it's serving you. So, number 1, 10 habits of self-made millionaires. They read consistently. I just gave you a list of books to read that are very, very powerful. I would definitely say go. Thank you, Bruce. Bruce said, yes, great books. I would definitely say go and get a book, any of the books that I just mentioned. If you missed it, that's okay. When this thing go up for the replay, go back and play it and write down some of those titles, guys. I'm letting you in on what wealthy people do. I don't care what your goal is. You have to, in order to get there, you need a roadmap. You need somebody to show you. If you have never been somewhere before, you need somebody to show you. You need somebody to guide you. And here it is, having a conversation with these millionaires and the research been done, what it is that they do on a daily basis. Okay. Now, let's look at number 2. Oh man. Number 2, they exercise. Yes, they do. They exercise. 76% of rich people exercise 30 minutes or more every day. Whether they run, jog, walk, bike, they do some form of cardio. It is said that cardio is good for the body, but it's also good for the brain. Okay, so let me let you in on a sidebar. Like I've been working out for a while now. I've lost over 50 pounds. I'm continuously getting in shape, doing a lot of, I want to say, sculpting, using the weights now. I feel good. Calisthenics, that's what they call it. I feel good. I drink about, let me take the thing off. I drink about 7.5 bottles. Okay? I mean, 7.5 bottles, I say it like that, a day. This is 16.9 ounces of water. A gallon is 128 ounces. And what I'm doing, I'm always scaling. So I work out between 30 to 45 minutes a day. And on top of me working out, like getting my cardio in, doing some aerobic exercise with doing the strengthening exercise, the squats. Today I did my cardio and I got my upper body, did my arms, did my chest, did my abs and my obliques and things of that nature. And of course, all over cardio. I always make sure I have my water, but I feel good because I'm making sure I'm doing what's necessary. I have noticed the more money you earn, for me, now I don't know about nobody else, but for me, the more money I earn, the harder I go in the paint and working out and making sure I'm eating right. I'm exercising. I'm taking my nutraceuticals. I'm getting plenty of water. And I don't want to jump ahead to what else you need to do, but you probably know what else you need to do that go along with exercise, drinking good, eating good. You know what you're going to have to get right. You know what you need, right? Some of you guys are not getting it. I'm going to tell you some of the lies that was told to me about getting wealth. And then you find out, no, wealthy people don't do that. So they exercise, guys. And the more I find for me that when it comes to working out, I feel great. I sleep good at night. I have high energy throughout the day. And I feel good that I'm scaling everything, my workout, my dietary law, everything. And I like on what was it, Thursday, on the Jean Malo Davis show, we talked about sugar, the effects of sugar on the body. And I didn't realize, if you missed that, make sure you go right here. I'm going to put it right here, the effects of sugar on the body. So I'm going to look for it. Let me make a notation to include in this video. Include the effects of sugar on the body. Okay. All right, I'm going to put it, it's about 14 minutes in. I'm going to make sure I put that in there. Why? Because, guys, that was so, when I tell you that video was powerful, the research I did on that video, man, I was telling Bruce, I didn't realize all the things that sugar, I'm talking about this white refined sugar, the sugar that you're adding in. I don't care if it's brown sugar. I don't care if it's sugar in the raw. It's sugar. And I did the research on that, and it just really blew my mind. And so now what I don't even really, I have maybe 1 cup of coffee, sometimes 2 cups of coffee a day. Like when I have a show day, because I've been going hard in the paint all day and working and things of that nature, I might have me another cup of coffee. Like I think Bruce is making me some coffee, but I have been putting natural sugar in it now, where I'm adding honey to it and a little cream, and not no white sugar or brown sugar or stevia. I add honey, and honey is really, really good for your body. It's like it's good. Like they say, it's a natural antibiotic. Is anti-inflammatory. Do your research. So the more and more that I'm working on my dreams, on my goals, on my vision, I find myself working more and more physically on myself, my mind, my body, my soul, working on my emotions, working on being slow to anger, quick to resolve. I'm giving you a whole lot that goes along with this exercise, right? But that's what they said. 76% of rich people exercise 30 minutes or more a day, and they meditate and they do things like that. So you guys who just joined us, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. You are watching Money Madness with Jean Malo Davis every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money. It's all about your money, money madness, every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today we're talking about 10 habits of self-made millionaires. These have done the research, talked to these millionaires, and these are the things that they say they do. Okay. Number 3. Well, you heard this yourself. They hang out with other successful people. You probably heard it like birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. You know, so I was told when I was for all these business meetings, even when I was in my 20s, when I was going to business meetings and things of that nature, they said, if you hang around 4 broke people, you will be the 5th one. Now, I want you to hear me on this. When they say they hang out with successful people, it is very imperative that you hang out with successful people. It ain't about, don't worry about people saying, oh, you being bougie, oh, you don't change, oh, you think you this, you think you that. I know who I am, so I don't have to think it. No, the correction is I know. I'm a king's kid. I know that I'm a go-getter. I know that I'm a multi-millionaire. I know I'm blessed and highly favored. I don't, it's not about thinking. It's about knowing. That's where we are today. So it's not about being arrogant. It's walking in confidence. Confidence and arrogance is 2 different things. I think I talked about that when we first started the show months ago. But what my experience has been hanging with successful people have habits. Just like what I'm talking about, the 10 habits of self-made millionaire. You know, they do the same things. They work out. They, you know, I don't want to go too far ahead because I'm going to told you the whole thing and by just explaining. But I noticed, this is my observation. And I hope I don't step on anybody's toes because it's not about that. This is not that show. And I'm not that girl. But this is my observation. You have to be very, very careful hanging around broke, negative people. Because what will happen, you got these big dreams, these big goals, and you're thinking outside the box. And you're just like, you just thinking big. You don't went to one of our conferences and you don't listen to one of our shows. And, you know, Gene saying, think big, go hard, or go home, you know, and all this old stuff. And then somebody tell you, you make the mistake and share your goal with someone who's not on the same level or greater than you. And they tell you, you know, you stupid, you're crazy. I mean, be realistic. Come on now, you know. And they start injecting their doubts, their fears, their insecurities in you. And before you know, you are now making decisions based on doubt, insecurity, and fear. So it's very important to hang around successful people who are grinding, people who are making it happen, not for a popularity contest. I just can give a you know what about that. I don't care about popular people, none of that stuff. I look at myself, hey, I'm popular, I'm the celebs. I ain't never been that type of person, right? But I'm talking about getting the value, being with someone that you give value to them, and in turn they give value to you. That's what I live for. That's why I say hanging around successful people, that they listen to you and they encourage you, or they say, hey, look, you know, I heard you say you want to do dust, dust, and dust. Here's a book to read. Here's an audio to read. I'm always doing that with my children. We share videos, audios, books, you name it. Different people that are in my circle will say, hey, look, have you read this? Have you listened to this? No, I haven't. Here, check this out. Never where we're sharing things that talk down on our goals and put negative thoughts and our insecurities. Man, even if you say, well, Gene, I don't know who to plug into. Well, number one, we have a university, and you can go there. Bruce will put it up there when he comes back up. But we have a university, guys. TWCuniversity.com. 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 You can go there. And we have training on stuff like this. We have training on taxes, finance, wealth creation, debt eradication, investing, personal development, sales and marketing, you name it. And we continue to keep adding because everybody don't have a mentor. Everybody don't have a coach. But you need to be plugged into successful people and thinking what successful people are thinking and doing what successful people are doing. Therefore, if you think it, you do it, you will become it, right? So it's just very important. And some of the people I would definitely say are people who, have passed away, like Jim Rohn and Napoleon Hill and so many others that I can go on that have put out great, great books that helps me. Even the Bible, when I'm reading the Bible and I'm looking at what it is that the God I serve, what his intentions and what he wants for me, it gives me peace. It gives me the peace that surpasses all understanding. It helps me to say, okay, hey, if God is for me, who could be against me? I don't care about what nobody else say. It's none of my business anyway, right? So that's number 3. They hang out with successful people. Number 4, which is very, very true. All of this is true, but I've seen these characteristics in a lot of wealthy people. Number 4 is they volunteer. They surround themselves with good people. They network and they build relationships through volunteering. 72% volunteer 5 hours or more every month. Just 5 hours a month. When was the last time you volunteered? When was the last time, you helped your church out? I know COVID has been on the rampage, but it's been some different events that I know with our church, that they feed the homeless, they give clothes, they give things of that nature, different organizations that you can work with and volunteer. Get in where you fit in. Get in where you fit in. It feels so good. It feels better to give than to receive. It's gratification just to be and to know that your service, your time, your energy, including your money, you can give to charities, right? Give to charities. But they volunteer. They volunteer. And you want to ask yourself, when was the last time I volunteered to help someone outside of myself, outside of my family? When was the last time I volunteered? And you might want to look into volunteering. And again, it's a great place to network. It's a great place to build relationships, to meet good people. Volunteering is awesome. Okay. Number 5, they practice dream building. This is, oh my God, I have a book. It's downstairs. It's my dream book. And I sit there and I visualize what it is that I want. And let me just tell you what dream building is. So then I tell you what I do. Scripting your ideal future. Define your future life by imagining all your dreams coming true. Then put it down on paper in 500 to 1,000 words. Okay? 61% of self-made millionaires practice this strategy. 61%. So dream building for me. And I have to admit, I don't do it every day. I don't write it down every day. But I guarantee you, I do at least maybe 5 times out of 7 days. I find myself doing this where I go into a blank stare and I'm visualizing my future and I'm thinking about my future and what I'm looking to do in every aspect of my life. And when I do write it down, I put it in my dream book. I call it my dream book. Thank you, Brucey Bruce. I call it my dream book. He is so awesome. Thank you, honey. So it's my dream book and I write it down. It's very important to me because a good mentor and friend of mine, his name is David Emonitier. He talked about when you're not where you want to be, you can borrow from the promises of the future. Okay? And so basically, he said you can borrow from the promises of the future. What does that mean? You see when I'm talking about dream building, you're writing down, you're thinking about where you want to be. And I like to break it down in categories. Where I want to be mentally, where I want to be spiritually, where I want to be physically, where I want to be financially, where I want to be emotionally, where I want to be relationship wise. We talk about that on the G. Marlo David show on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Okay. So when I think about it, I write it down and I put it in the different categories. And guys, sometimes, man, before I know it, 30 minutes have went by of me dream building and seeing this thing, because I was told when I watched The Secret, I don't know if you watched it, maybe y'all need to go back and watch The Secret. I think it's on Netflix right now. You can go watch The Secret. They said, if you can hold it here in your mind, you'll hold it here, right? So dream building is very important. Some ideas will come to you, whether you're sleeping, you're working, you need to have a dream book. My husband, he get an idea. He was like, baby, I just had this idea on such and such. I said, go put it in a dream book, babe. Put it on a dream book so when you come home, you can expound on it, right? Because, I mean, a lot of the things that we see, a lot of the technology, the social media, all this stuff, it was somebody's dream that they wrote it down and they built it out on paper. You know, we always was taught that when it comes to building, first of all, you build it in the mind, you build it on paper, then you physically go out there and build it. And so that's what a lot of people, these wealthy people do. And this is my way of like giving you some cheat codes. This is what this today is about, cheat codes. Just really letting you in on the habits of wealthy people that these, and I'm giving you different percentages so you can know. 61% of millionaires dream build. That is awesome. Okay. Number 6 is they pursue their own goals. Not their moms, not their dads, not their friends. They're not wobbleheads. They're not on a swivel looking at everybody, doing all that. They pursue their own goals and dreams. It's very, very important that you sit down and you ask yourself, you know, why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I working at this job? Why am I in this career? Why am I in this business? I have discovered that some people are in businesses because of loyalty, some false sense of loyalty. They're not making a damn dime, but they've been in there for years. Been in there for years because they're loyal to whoever, people up top. Man, we didn't get in business for loyalty. We got in business to earn a living, to create a lifestyle, man. We didn't get in that for that. This ain't no clubhouse. This ain't Mickey Mouse clubhouse. What? No. We got in business to earn a profit. And by legally, ethically, and morally building my business with the intent to make a profit, there go the auditor coming out of me. Now I qualify for hundreds of tax deductions. I've been teaching that for years. So, you know, you want to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're on purpose, not just work the job because of money. I was taught a long time ago, you don't work a job to earn, you work to learn, right? So work to earn, to learn. You know, if you're in a career that no longer serve you, you know, don't be comfortable because your comfort zone is your broke zone. Don't be like, man, I would get out of it, but I've been here, you know, so long and I'm afraid of what? Of what? That you might make more money? You might make better connections? Come on. So pursue your own goals. That's wealthy people. They pursue their own goals. Now, this right here is my swag. Let me tell you this right here. Let me tell you. Number 7. Number 7 is controversial. You know why, Bruce?
Why is that?
Because when I was building a different stream of income, I was told, you don't need all that damn sleep. You just need 4 hours. 4 hours of sleep. That's all you need. You in a hunt. You got to go after this money. That's what I was taught. And some of y'all network marketers, direct sales, and all that, something for one of your upline leaders don't told you that. That's lies. Lies, I say. Lies.
Why it will shut down.
Yes, it will. Whether you want to. I mean, I would see people. This is no lie. I would see people and we would have meetings and stuff because they've been running so hard and killing themselves for that almighty dollar. they're going to
that
sleep.
position.
Yeah, that position, they're going to sleep in a meeting. You know, they just knocked out, just exhausted. And you get the money, you can't even damn enjoy it. I mean, no. The wealthy people that I'm around, I'm around, God has blessed me to be around some old money millionaires. Not this new money, but old money millionaires that's been passed on generation after generation. And one of my good friends that live in California, he owns 400 acres. His name is Mike. He owns an almond farm, a honeybee farm, and all that. He has to get his rest, and he's up before the sun.
Yep.
Right. So I'm gonna tell you. Number 7 is they sleep. This tripped me out, Bruce. At least 7 hours a night. They sleep at least 7 hours a night, Bruce. Sleep is critical to success. Now listen, 89%. The next time some leader come whisper this in your ear, you tell them that, let me give you the reference. Business Insider, Forbes magazine, said that 89% of self-made millionaires sleep at least 7 hours or more every night.
So that means they get up early.
Baby, you finna go ahead. You can't say it.
Right.
No, you're going ahead of the class. No, Bruce. So they sleep and they get their rest, which Bruce already done went into number 8. If they sleep and getting rest, then guess what they're doing? Number 8, they get up early. 50% wake up at least 3 hours before their work day. Okay, 3 hours before their work day. So let's say if their work day is 8 o'clock, they're up at 5 o'clock. What are they doing in those early hours of the day before the sun come up? I'm going to tell you what they're doing, because I took this one lady. She's a multi-millionaire. I remember years ago, maybe 2000. It was 13 going into 14. Doing New Year's Eve. I was on a conference call while other people was counting down and stuff. I mean, she didn't go into the midnight, but New Year's Eve, it was like from maybe 9 to 10:30, right? She did that. And I'll probably do that this year. Because it really helped me so much. She was like, there's 5 things that millionaires do before 8 o'clock. I was like, what is that? And I'm going to give it to you where it said they get up. This is like if you're saying what number we're on, we're still on number 8. We're on 8A. Because when they get up early, they said 50% wake up at least 3 hours before their work day. So if they getting up 3 hours early, see, I like to play chess. I like to know what's the next step. Why are you getting up that early? What are we doing at that early, right? Well, number 1, after you take care of your personal hygiene, wash your face and all that old stuff. I don't think I need to say that. You know, after you work out, you're going to take care of your personal hygiene. I don't think I need to say that. So with that being said, let's roll with it. They pray and stretch. Pray and stretch. Stretch and pray. Number 2, they work out. Number 3, focus on their goals and their affirmations. Focus on what they're saying it, writing it down, what have you. That's what they focus on. Number 4, personal development. That's what at 30 minutes a day. They're reading 30 minutes a day. Some reading, whatever their books are, whatever they're studying, they're reading 30 minutes a day. And then number 5, they're looking at the game plan, the schedule of the day. They're reviewing the daily operations, what we got going on today. With a meeting coming up, who we working with, what's going on. They look at that. That's the 5 things they do, so they can get it. Whether that's checking their emails, checking phone calls, checking all this stuff. They're reviewing the day. The play that we getting ready before the game start. We in the locker room. We're letting them know this one's going to be running center. This one's going to be the fullback. This one's going to be, you don't think I know about football, huh? I know. They're running the game. They're running the game down. So you can know, not sitting down at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock trying to figure out, what am I supposed to do? Man, you way behind. You trying to figure out. You should already know what the game plan is, how many phone calls you got to make, who you need to follow back up, what meetings you have, things of that nature. They are running the game plan down. Those are the 5 things that they do when they get up early. They get up 3 hours before everybody else. They beat the sun up. That's one of the things that it feels liberating when you get up. So that's why you got to go to bed. You go back to number 7, you got to go to bed at a decent time and get your rest. Because that way, if you go, let me see, 10, 11, if I go to sleep at 10, let's say I fall asleep at 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. That's 7 hours. That's enough rest, right, Bruce? That you can get up, get your, after you take care of your personal hygiene, go, I go downstairs and I pray. I call it coffee and conversations with God. That's what I call it. Coffee and conversations with God. And because I make my little coffee and I walk around and I pray and I talk and things of that nature. And then I stretch. And then I'm going in to paint hard. Some 30, 45 minutes I'm working out. Sometimes before I look up, an hour done went by. Because I'm just in the grind. I feel great. I have the energy. My body is like, thank you for drinking all that damn water. Let's get at it. You taking, you know what I'm saying? My body is happy. Is what number this on? Okay, so, and I number my bottle. That's number 5. So this is number 6 that I have. So before I go to bed, I've been on had the water I need. I've been on had the water. Let me make sure I put it so I can know now, because this is number 6. Okay. All right.
Some millionaires say early to bed, early to rise. Man, healthy, wealthy, and wise.
I heard that. Early to bed, early to rise, make a man healthy, wealthy, and wise.
That's been said for hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
As well as the early bird gets the worm. Yeah,
because you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. You know how I am, babe. I am a stickler when it comes to time. Bruce know if you want to see the exorcist come out of me, mess with my time. I don't like to get nowhere. If I have to be somewhere at 8, I don't like to be there at 8. I want to be there at 7:30. I want to be able to stretch, breathe, relax, shake some hands, talk to some people. I don't like to be walking in. I can't even download, because you're already on high speed, especially.
You get your last prayer in with God.
Man. Okay, so I have to make sure, especially when we're doing an event, I want to be there an hour early. Bruce know that. When we're doing an event, we're at the hotel. We stay at the hotel. We just discovered that. Then we was just like, bump it. We like bump, coming from the house, going to the hotel. When we have an event, we just going to stay at the hotel. That way, Bruce and the equipment, he meeting with him and the people he work with the equipment and stuff like that, they already got that. I don't have to worry about trying to get dressed at the hotel. I can do what I need to do, go in and get dressed. I'm comfortable. I come down, have my coffee, make sure the volunteers are good. We got this, man. So it just makes sense I say that all to say, to be prepared, to have an effective day, to be an effective team for yourself. You want to get to bed at a great, decent time, and you want to be able to get up early. You want to beat that sun up. And when you beat the sun up, you need to have core objectives. If you don't know, what am I to do? Write the 5 things down that I just said. Whether you pray and stretch, work out, focus on your goals and affirmations, read a book for 30 minutes, personal development, or watch a video 30 minutes, and look at your schedule for today. All that should be done before 8 o'clock. Babe, that is powerful, because after you finish all the stuff that your workout, praying, all that stuff, you'll probably be done by 6:30. Right? Get your shower, get dressed. You still probably got about an hour left before it's time to even start the day. And that just feels incredible. And I'm on that for a reason, because what I've noticed with wealthy people, they are on purpose. And the things that they do on a daily basis, guys, it is no longer just something that they're trying to think about. It is a habit now. It takes 21 days to make or break a habit. So it's a habit. I don't know. Some people are comfortable being comfortable. Being able to maybe take a trip every now and again, being able to pay their bills and things. I mean, I just can't see my life just like that. I was called for greatness, and I know you were called for greatness too. And there's just some things that minor adjustments that we have to make sure that we're on point. There's nothing wrong with making minor adjustments. Okay. Number 9, they have multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. 3 is the magic number. At least 65% had 3 streams of income. 65% of millionaires have at least 3. Now, I know somebody called me and she said I don't have to say her name, but she said I can talk about it. She said that she's in the direct sales network marketing thing. She's in insurance. And then she said she was thinking about selling this health and wellness product with the T. And then she wanted to do cryptocurrency. Okay, you see what I'm saying, Bruce? Mm-hmm. She got insurance. She's been doing good with that. Then she saw that T. She wanted to get into the T. And then she wanted to do cryptocurrency. And so she said, because I need multiple streams of income. I said, okay. I said, so let me ask you a question. You see me. You know I'm a go-getter. You're like, Jean got a great, she worked with a lot of powerful people. She would be an asset to your team. Which one you going to hit me with? Right? Which one you going to talk to me about? Insurance? Are you going to talk to me about your health and wellness business? Or are you going to talk to me about the cryptocurrency? Which one you going to hit me with? Right? It's different. It's different, guys. When I say multiple streams, like we have at least 6 streams. We have our coaching platform. We have our tax and financial platform. We have our online university platform. We have online courses that we have. We do our workshops and our seminars and our boot camps. And I forgot the other one. I got it written down. So all of those, but they all are part of the TWC, the Luck Firm, all that stuff is a part of our genealogy with our business, right? Different ways that we serve our customers. Our customers, they become with TWC University, they get that training, things of that nature. Next thing you know, they need coaching. They're married. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's married. They contact us, Jean, I want some coaching. I don't know which one I get. I said, go to the Luck Firm LLC, look at those packages, and then let's talk. Then they say, okay, I want to do this. They schedule that. Okay. They find out, oh, I heard you did an Airbnb course. I want to get into the real estate. How do I get that? We give them that information. Oh, I want to be a part of your boot camp. You got something called Supercharge Your Business and Increase Your Profit Boot Camp. When you doing that? Hey, we changed it to February. Okay, so all these things are streams of our business. I don't have to go out and recruit people and try to figure out who I'm going to. No.
You don't have to wear more than one hat.
No, I don't. They all married into each other. So I'm talking about finances, I'm talking about wealth creation, I'm talking about real estate, I'm talking about this, that, and the other. It all goes into being a wealth creator. So I don't have to try to figure out this, that, and then we invest. That's the other one, investing in real estate. We invest in real estate, teaching about Airbnb. So we don't have to try to meet somebody and I come to you and say, you want to learn about Airbnb? I don't have to do that. This is what we do. We're investing. We do the educational. We take that money from the educational and we invest in real estate and get into multiple, next thing, get into multiple properties like, 20 units, 40 units, 100 units. That's our goal. That's what we're working on. Right. And so, but with network marketing, that's a different type of monster that you can't be sitting up there trying to ride these 3 horses. They're in competition with one another, because when you meet a prospect, you're trying to figure out, what do I talk to them about? Do I tell them about this health and wellness product? Do I tell them about the cryptocurrency? Do I tell them about the insurance? Or do I do a whammy and try to get them in all 3? You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, It's different. Let me give you a good example. I met this one guy. He's in network marketing. He's a part of the insurance. Okay. He invests in the stock market. Different. He ain't recruiting nobody. He invests. You hear me? Mm-hmm. With his insurance, he recruit.
Yeah.
With his the stock market, he invests. He trades, and then he invests in real estate. Those are his three things. He only recruiting out of one. The rest of them is what we make and he put in. So that works for him. You know, I know somebody else, they're in the travel industry. They're in the travel industry. Guess what? It was a perfect marriage because they're in the travel industry and they're a realtor. Mm-hmm. Perfect marriage. Boom, boom. They're recruiting over there in the travel, but in the real estate where they go and have to be on a property Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they're in the real estate, but also too, people, they put out the travel magazine, hey, with their info. It works. Right? So you got to think, how does it work? And will it flow and not be a conflict of interest for you? Because Mama said, Grandma said, great grandma said, it has been said, like Bruce said earlier, the different things have been said, that you don't put all your eggs in one basket. The basket break, the basket fall, now you in bad shape. You can't do that. You can't, guys, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You don't want to do it. So you want to make sure 65% of multimillionaires have 3 streams of income. You want to make sure you have multiple streams of income. And if you need coaching, you need help, you need understanding on what you need to do, scrolling down below on your screen, theluckfirmllc.com, theluckfirmllc.com. Go there, guys, and it's yours. Get your free 15-minute with Gene, man. Click on the blue link. Get your free 15 minutes so we can help you to get to where you want to be. Okay? We're wrapping this thing up. And number 10, they have mentors. I just said, hey, contact us. They have mentors. Finding a mentor put you on the fast track to wealth. All my mentors have been strong, powerful men. I have had women that have spoke and done trainings and things of that nature, very powerful. But men who have worked with me hands-on, taking my phone calls, sitting down doing planning, sitting down mapping out my calendar, giving me the coaching, giving me the guidance. I thank God. You know, and you know, very powerful men. You need a mentor. You need someone to help you, because I was telling Bruce, and I can have this conversation with you guys, right? Because y'all my friend. Hold on. Y'all my friend, so. Yeah, go ahead and do what you're telling me. So. I was telling Bruce, that's why it's very important, especially women. We have to have a mentor, man. We have to have a coach. Because I get upset, guys. This is a sidebar conversation, okay? I was telling Bruce, I said, you know what? I'm grateful and thankful to God for making me a woman. I love being a woman. I love being a mother. You know, I love being a wife, a businesswoman, a nana. You know, so many different, you know, I am woman. Hear me roar. Yes. I'm woman. But I told Bruce, I said, the only thing that I hate about us as women, so gosh darn damn emotional. I have seen madness. Women break up with their men, get a divorce. The whole world, the whole wide world know about it. The social media is impacted with spearing all your stuff out there. Whereas I see the men, they go through it. They ain't said nothing about it. They just steady working. You know what I'm saying? They steady building. You know, you need a counselor, you need some help, do that on the side. But don't spew that stuff out there on social media. You're hurting, go get somebody you can talk to, but don't hold it in, but don't put it out there on social media. You get upset. This is not the time to pick up the phone and Star Feminine talking about some craziness, because people are always looking, even when you think they're not looking, even when Facebook, YouTube, Instagram is not giving you that number. It's showing you who click on, but it's not showing you people who just scroll there and they leave it where they don't click on, but they can still see and hear. Right? People are always watching. They don't tell you when people go back and watch your replay, and then they go share and they go look and they go do this. Women, talking to my sisters, my beautiful sisters, my vanilla bean sister, my chocolate mocha sisters, my, caramel sisters, my beautiful sisters. Listen here now. We can't be emotional. We can't be emotional. That's a sidebar conversation. That's one thing that one of my mentors shared with me in the early beginning. He said, Jean, you got to discipline your disappointment and manage your expectations. Somebody need to write that down now. Discipline your disappointments and manage your expectations. That's the main thing that he shared with me, one of my mentors. And that rings in my head all the time about making sure that I'm being disciplined, because discipline moves in everything. If you're, you know why wealthy people, they exercise every day? It's a discipline. And you will notice that when you're disciplined on one thing, how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're disciplined on one thing, you're going to be disciplined over here, and it goes hand in hand. So it's very important, guys and girls, ladies and gents. It's very important to have a mentor, to have a coach, to guide you, to give you that tough love, that corrective criticism, not to break you down and make you feel small and make you feel insignificant and make you feel like they're a demigod and they're the God and you're nobody and what I say go. No, it's a win-win. It's a win-win situation. The mentor should be there to coach, to guide, to give you the necessary tools you need to win, and not to beat the hell out of you or make you feel small or insignificant. That is somebody that have low self-esteem themselves and they trying to put it on you. Okay. So, and I you know what? I gave y'all 10 and I'm going to say it over. And then I'm going to give you, I'm not going to expound on it, but I did the research and I found a lot of things that they mentioned. But the 10 habits of self-made millionaires, you're watching Money Madness with Jean Marlo Davis, which is every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money, because it's all about your money. Money Madness every Monday, right? So make sure you click, subscribe, follow us, like us, leave a comment below, hit the bell so you can get all the juicy details. Okay, so we've been talking about 10 habits of self-made millionaires. I'm going to read them over again, and then I'm going to throw in some extra ones. I said they read consistently, at least 88% of them, 30 minutes a day. They exercise at least 76% of them. They hang out with other successful people. They volunteer at least 72% of them. They practice dream building, at least 61% of them. They pursue their own goals. They sleep at least 7 hours a night. At least 89% of them do that. They get up early. At least 50% wake up at least 3 hours before their work day. They have multiple streams of income. At least 65% has 3 streams of income. They have a mentor, or they have mentors. The other things that I saw that I'm not going to expound on because it's almost time for the show to end is I saw they help others succeed. They're positive. They don't follow the herd. They lead the herd. Okay. They practice good etiquette, for as thank you notes, acknowledging important people, events like birthdays, things of that nature, guys. They dedicate 15 to 30 minutes a day to just think. When was the last time you sat down just to think about where you're going, where you want to be, things of that nature? It said 15 to 30 minutes to think. They seek feedback. right? They seek feedback, and they never, ever, never, ever, 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 Tiffany. Y'all know, those who watch Flavor Flav, you get that. Never, ever, ever give up. They never give up. Man, when I read this, this is my journal. This is one of my journals. I'm not bossy. I'm just a teacher. but but I said this is kind of like a conversation where, like that sister asked me, what are some of the things, some of the habits that millionaires had, and I thank you for that. And it made me go and do the research and pull different resources to expound on these 10 habits, and I just threw in some extra ones. And I think it takes 21 days to make or break a habit. And I think if we start with a new day, looking at tonight, you're going to get you some good rest. You're not going to hang up late till 1 o'clock in the morning. Then you're getting up at 9 o'clock. Practice getting you some good rest. Even if you go to bed at 10 or 11, you try to get up at a decent enough time so you can, maybe if you don't get up at 5, maybe you get up at 5:30 or at least 6. And you still, if you get up at 6, they still beat the sun up, right, babe?
Yeah, they do.
So you get up at 6, because I know normally the sun start coming up sometimes 6:45, 7, comes up later in the wintertime, but the thing that you want to get into the habit of beating the sun up, and you want to get in a habit of waking up a few hours before you have to go to work. We own our own business, so I don't work for anyone, thank God. And so one of the things is I force myself to get up because the morning belonged to God and me. Okay, that's what I say, right? Right. The mornings those first few hours belong to God and me. What do I mean by that? Yes, I'm a very spiritual person and I'm a believer, in case you haven't figured that out. Okay, so in the morning is my time of prayer, meditation, realignment. That's my time. I must have that. That's why you see why I have to get up early, because if I have an event or I have anything going on and I'm getting up later, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset because I haven't done the necessary things. I haven't plugged in to my creator and I got to go to work. No, that's a bad day already. Right, baby? That's a bad day. I have to have the time to be able to plug in to my creator, to thank him for waking me up, for even returning my soul back to my body, and even thinking about my little self. He thought about me, brought me back. Okay, it's time to go to work. I have to get into that attitude of gratitude and this thanking everything for everything that we've been through. All our family is intact. I'm intact. Our businesses are thriving. We're doing great by God's grace. We have a lot to be thankful for. So it behooves me when my eyes go bling, I need to be giving thanks. I need to be giving thanks. That's not even a no-brainer. So when I looked up the habits of millionaires to see that they get up and they pray and meditate, I mean, hey, I knew that. I have to do that my damn self. And then do my stretching and get my workout in. It just made sense. After we giving thanks, we're going hard in the paint. We're going to do this workout. But then also when you start getting into the meditation, the personal development, and then looking at your schedule of what it is that you got to do today and get things aligned. So when you step in the office or step wherever you are in your office, maybe 3 or 4 feet down the hall, I don't know. Or it might be 2 feet in your room, I don't know. But when you're ready to go to work, you feel fulfilled. And then on top of it, I'm gonna tell you something. I remember I was visiting this church. I think this was like a couple of years ago. I was visiting this church. I think it was Creflo Dollar's church. They allow you to do tours. They used to, I don't know what they, if they're doing it now, but pre-COVID, they allowed you to do tours to the church and just to talk about the vision and how he built it up and things like that. And talked about his table, that it was shipped in for different places, and just talk about the vision and stuff. And then we came into the call center. I'm so excited. Call center. We came into the call center and they were praying before the call center. Before the shift took on, the guy who was doing our tour, he said, they're in the chains of shift. So they were saying prayer. And to pray and ask God or whatever your deity is, to pray and say, bless me to serve, to be there, to give advice, to be able to be a better tool. Use me, give me infinite wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to deliver the word to your people, to be able to serve your people. How humble is that? That's gangster to me. Yeah. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah. That you realize, and this is a whole nother show. I don't want to go there, but now you realize this thing is bigger than me. Like TD Jakes said, it is bigger than you think. Man, you need to go watch that, guys. Y'all watching this? I don't be dropping too many plugs, but I love them brothers. You need to go watch TD Jakes. It's bigger than you think. I'm telling you, because it brings it back. Because you know how we can be grandioso. You know what I'm saying? We get a little money. We start feeling ourselves. We stepping with the big dogs. We got to let everybody know I got it going on. It's all me. It's all me. And you don't realize that it's like really like do. You're coming down. You just don't see it yet. You just ain't hit splat yet. But for me, when I wake up in the morning and I acknowledge the Creator and I ask the Creator to use me to bless his people, oh wow, then everything I do today, I'm striving to serve his people, because you are his people, whether you know it or not. That's powerful, isn't it, babe?
Yes, it is.
That's powerful. Very powerful. So guys, I want to say thank you to all our viewers, whether you watching live, you watch the replay. I want to say thank you for sharing. Some of you guys are some sharing fools. You just be sharing. And I got something special for you, because we really appreciate, me and Bruce, we have been doing Money Madness is the second show, right?
Yes, it is.
We started off with the Gene Marlo Davis. Let me just give you this before we go, guys. We started off with the Gene Marlo Davis show. It's been at least 6 months for the Gene Marlo Davis show, at least. And then a few months in, Bruce was like moved to do a financial show. And I was like, I don't know, Bruce, let's perfect this. And he was like, no, let's do this. And this has been a total blessing. We're getting better and better every day. I want to say thank you to all of you who are here with us in the beginning. I mean, get ready for the ride of your life. What's about to happen with both of our shows, with this channel, I'm telling you guys, we are telling the stories of lives transformed. We got a lot of powerful things happening. We're going to have powerful guests that's going to be in the studio. We're going to go on location, various places in the world. I mean, we already one time filmed in Hilton Head, did we not, babe?
We did.
And on the beach, and it was so beautiful. But I just want you to know, guys, that we are very grateful. We're thankful for you liking our page, for sharing, for subscribing, for leaving your comments. Even, I don't care, you doing a thumbs up or girl, keep it up. We appreciate you, because it takes a lot of work to be consistent. Everybody is not consistent. Some people will, I encourage you YouTubers, get your channel started. You start with a 5-minute video, a 10-minute video, whatever. Just get out there and do it. That's the main thing that we don't do. We're talking about habits. It takes 21 days to make or break a habit. Just get out there and do it. One thing that COVID has taught me, tomorrow definitely ain't promised. It is not promised. We have lost a lot of good people this year, man. And that's why I said when I wake up in the morning, I am like thankful. And I go where I'm supposed to be. And I hang around people that celebrate me, not that toleration. I don't deal with that. I'm exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, exactly what I'm supposed to be doing with the people that I'm supposed to be doing it with. I thank God this COVID has really made us self-reflect, to get aligned with our assignment, to be more grateful and thankful. I say it is a reset for greater things to come. For greater things to come. Why do you think I'm talking about 10 habits of self-made millionaires? Because there's people out there that's about to become multi-millionaires that may need a little minor adjusting. Yes, you. Yes, you. Little you that may think that, oh, wow, no, this person been doing it for years. This person known all over the world. This person got an organization of 10,000, 20,000, 40,000. They super galactic, triple diamond, black pearl club, all this old crazy stuff. Listen, God is funny. He'll take little old you to prove his point that he is all powerful, all knowing, and that he gets the glory and praise. That's why I laugh, because I always say our God is gangster. He gangster. He always come out. Don't he, babe? No matter what I talk about, he come out.
That's all you.
Huh?
That's all you.
I can't help it. I'm not going to apologize either.
For that.
I can't, because I know who brought me this for, man. Don't let me start testifying on the Money Madness show. But listen, you're bigger than what you are, who you think you are. Dream bigger, guys. Do these simple things. Follow these habits. Sometimes you may fall off, but that's okay. You know, give yourself some wiggle room. Don't beat yourself up, because we often do. But just know that it's your time, not your turn. And I am here by God's grace and mercy. Me and Bruce, we're here to see you through. Our goal is to help transform you. Our goal is to bring about results so we can tell the stories of lives transformed. That is the mission, to impact 1 billion lives. So thank you. Click like, click share, subscribe, email, like the page, wherever you are. Leave a comment below and tell a friend or two. You know, and I appreciate you. With that being said, my name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator, and you're a wealth creator too. You've been watching Money Madness every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember that you can have, be, do anything. I look forward to seeing you this Thursday on Jean Marlo Davis Show. God bless and good night.